as we are off and running on EA Sports. Now Pollard. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. It's a gain of 7, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
But now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and is popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that will be incomplete as well.
My good friend, I'm just going to pose the question to you. Did that look like a pass that he should have thrown?
Now, the rookie probably needs to be a little bit more careful in these situations.
Yeah, that throw will turn him into a veteran quicker, but not in the way that he wants. He wants to learn his lessons by making good throws, not throws like that.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at the 20. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
On 2nd and 9, Rodgers. His throw incomplete. Josiah DeGuara, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And he fires one that's intercepted. Cordray Tankersley with a pick. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Jones, the ball carrier.
If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
The Steelers now in the nickel here on third down. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Third down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Flush to his right. Pass incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Rodgers. He's going to go deep for Funchess. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
He's going to air one out for Anderson, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you come in off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
By number 2.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 34-yard line.
Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, it turned into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
5-yard line.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Brought down at the 26.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. That's Cameron Hayward who got in there to take him down.
Loss on the play. Brings up third down.
On third and long, it's Rodgers. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Back for the second quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. And he'll take it on this side of midfield. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Steelers.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab.
The second down.
His first catch there. Good for 10 yards and a first down.
First and goal at the 7.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. Chase Claypool, the intended target. But it'll be 2nd and goal.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. It's their quarterback. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. And maybe the defense caught a little by surprise there that he took off and got in?
Yeah, I would think so, because if you're analyzing it from that side of the ball, you're thinking running back, fullback. Takes you a while before you get to the quarterback.
Taking it about the 1. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Rodgers. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. T.J. Watt causing the disruption. He gets the sack. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Packers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and forever. On play action. Now Rodgers. He's going to air one out for Anderson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Almost unstoppable on the ground there, as that one is good for 39. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. He'll buy some time right. He's going to take off with it. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
1st down.
Now they try the right side here. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
By number 2.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
A 31-yard attempt.
And Boswell's kick is good. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. That'll go as a loss of 5. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Bud Dupree in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. Here's J.K. Scott now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atoned for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. On the move to his left. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd down. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to go up top again. And this will be caught at the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. The field goal unit on the sideline. They're going to go with 1 second left. They'll throw now on the final play. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the 3rd quarter. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Throwing again on second down. Rodgers gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Check 50. Hey, alert 3, alert 3. Check 3. Watch out.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And that play will go nowhere, losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Open man right side is his running back. It's complete downfield. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. On play action, it's Rodgers. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Green Bay, Wisconsin is the spot. 3rd quarter inside Lambeau. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. To throw again. Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. It was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
I know a lot of times we like to put players in certain boxes. He does this and he does that. But this guy, he can do a little bit of everything. He's not just a lead blocker or a guy who protects the passer. Handing the ball, he might want to get out of the way.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Gain of 9 brings up 2nd and a yard at the 33-yard line.
2nd and 1. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. backfield. That's complete.
Second down pass.
When a linebacker's able to sit at the second level and see things develop in front of him, as soon as he got a hint that the quarterback was checking it down, he just made a beeline directly for the receiver and ended up making the play.
On third down, Huff, and he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. They needed a yard. They got it. First down.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
And he'll get this up to about the 40.
The running back running
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
40-yard line.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
An 8-yard pickup. And a Steeler first down.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Looking deep here for Ebron. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. What a play that turns out to be. 36 yards.
First down, Steelers.
Mike, 58 right there. Watch the run. Watch the run. 58 for Mike, 58.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return.
Intercepted. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. And that is incomplete here. It was Minkah Fitzpatrick that time to break that one up.
Aaron Jones, incomplete. Minkah Fitzpatrick on the coverage.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Drop deep, drop deep. Chin's the mic. Chin's the mic. Hey, here I come. Here I come.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And Adams has it complete. He's at the 40, 20, 10, touchdown, Packers. Devontae Adams, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Packers get a score closer.
Mason Crosby.
That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Now the pass finding its way into the hands of Eric Ebron. Not much there, only a yard. From the gun, they'll try to run it. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, They want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. Here's Dustin Colquitt now as he'll punt it away for the second time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
The yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. In his own end zone, it's Rodgers. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Cordray Tankersley with a pick. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. When you're on your own 1-yard line like they were, oftentimes you're thinking just run on any down, get some space. There they elect to throw it. It cost them.
You get the sense that they were banking on the element of surprise, right? Everyone expects you to run it there. Let's take a shot. Let's throw it. Try and create some space, some room. And it went awry, didn't it?
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 7 yards on the play, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. 1st down. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Steelers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule, because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
Taking it about the 1. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that? And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 36. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirt.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. They find some open field here. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
It's a gain of 20. First down, Pittsburgh.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And a short gain down to about the 33.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line.
Ball at the 33, second and 9.
Brings up second and 9.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. On play action, they'll throw. Buying time to his left. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy.
And now here is another interception. Cordray Tankersley with a pick. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Chase Claypool, his fourth touchdown on the year. And the interception by the Steeler D leads to a touchdown.
His kick.
And this one through the uprights and good.
Makes the score Steelers 31. Packers.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
On the return, the Packers take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
He's going to let it fly. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
Robbie Anderson.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Rodgers throwing on third and long. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
The Steelers.
And that's what friends are for.
Right? As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turn it over there, that's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster.
The first down pass.
A gain of 6 there on first.
Smith-Schuster.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
At the 33-yard line.
He's going to float this one deep right side. And it's incomplete. Still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the